I was just in the advertising department of a department store. And my first piece of copy that ever got published was a front page box in the shopping news. And it was for men's handkerchiefs. But what I found out was in the department store is that you could do an ad, but the next day you went down on the floor, and if there was nobody there, then you went and hid, because some merchandise manager had paid for that and nobody came, and it was your fault. So I learned that something had to happen. And then the Army came along. So with the GI Bill, I did go to college. Is it chirp or tweet? And so after that, I got a job in public relations. Not doing public relations, but doing newsletters for Burroughs Corporation. But I lasted about a year there as a writer of newsletters. And I got fired. Who came up with that term, tweet? And we had a trip out here in 1971, probably. And then when we came back in '72, I brought resumes with me. Fry Sills was kind of a big agency in Denver at the time. And that's where I met Phil Karsh. The story behind that is that Phil wanted to be the creative director of the agency. They didn't have one. They didn't think it was necessary. And they told him that he could be the creative director as soon as he was done with all of his account service duties. So he helped me there. I think we found out that we liked each other, we understood each other, and so they hired me. Tweet! This is for the birds. They had a new intern working at the agency, and his name was Pasquale Maranzino. Fry Sills was cooking along, and then all of a sudden they decided to sell out to an international advertising agency called Young & Rubicam, Y&R. And I had come from big agencies, and I was a little unhappy about that. Phil and I got along well, and he was a good ad guy, is a good ad guy. And everybody in town knew Phil, trusted him. So then Phil said, let's start an agency, and it said, okay. So we did, and that was in November 1977. And we just shook hands and went to work. We rented 2 IBM Selectrics. We had a little 3-office suite there on 6th Avenue. We designed Phil's office with a table instead of a desk so that if we were going to make a pitch, we had a sign we put on his door that said conference room. What should my tweet be about? The conference room thing was just for prospects. It wasn't for clients, because clients knew better. They were behind, the clients were behind us, and they helped us grow. I could recount my career. I would say I was awesome. I remember the first commercial we did for Frontier. We sent the art director to Dallas with some slides, and he did a 30-second TV spot for $65. I like sitting down with an art director or with an account guy or a client and just talking it out. Trying to get everybody to make it better. Here's an idea, let's make it better. A good idea is still important, and still a good idea. And how you execute it then just takes advantage of the tools that you have. If you were limited to a bucket of paint and a paintbrush and you had a great idea, well, you'd have to find a fence or a wall to do it. But with all of the tools that are available now, you have choices. I don't know how many friends I have on Facebook. All of the friends that I have are real friends. If I tweet, will I have followers? I've always had followers. They were employees. Okay, now I'm ready. I've got the perfect thing to tweet. I'm going to set the tweety world on fire. I am so much cooler than Phil Karsh right now.